Welcome everyone to Seasons Pizza here at 1211 North DuPont Highway in Dover, Delaware for today's feature presentation. I'm your host and feature, Tom Centula, and I'm here to read poetry for all the people here in Dover. I gotta say, when I came here at first, I just reminded myself that it's been 30 long years, 30, since I came to the first state. And I almost realized it was the day, just like today, where it was rainy, cloudy, a little soggy outside, wet, and wild, where I visited this place. I visited this whole state almost, and there's like nothing but vacant acres just waiting to be used for, I guess, small businesses like a tire store or a private practice from an attorney or maybe another Seasons Pizza. But it makes me realize that when I come here, it's not just another wasteland, it's a place of potential. So I guess that's why I'm here this afternoon, to maybe give it a little bit more juice, to go with your pizza, wings, and Fanta soda, and you can watch a little bit of End of Watch. Just remember to watch me too, because I have some stuff to read, some real deep thought for you to listen to think about, and maybe, just maybe, for you to look and see if maybe one day, after a long haul of living, whether or not you might get your confetti. I'll be reading the title track from my latest collection, Confetti. Confetti is the last thing you would see at a funeral. Nobody celebrates a person's life with a festive piece of material. Instead, they weep. They tell stories about their deceased loved one. They reminisce about the good old days. They talk about what a good person they were. They talk about how talented they were. But no matter how special they may have been, there will be no confetti. They could have been a star athlete or a president or even a rock star, but there will be no confetti. People can come in droves to pay their respects to them, but there will be no confetti. They could be the neighborhood's favorite firefighter, but there will be no confetti. They could climb Mount Everest, but there will be no confetti. They could have fought World War II and received a Congressional Medal of Honor, but there will be no confetti. They could swim across the Atlantic and back. They can hoist the Stanley Cup. They may drive cross country and back so fast their head will spin like a disco ball from 1974. Even if they bed the most beautiful women in the world, there will be no confetti. Even if they stand up to the biggest bully in school, there will be no confetti. As time continues to move forward, each of us will follow that person. Even with a world that's been occupied and conquered over and over again, town after town, especially if the galaxy fell apart from natural disaster to space storm, there will be no confetti. The world may be our backyard where we can frolic freely, defy its nonsensical laws, lame societal norms, and an army of critics may we clash with the titans and break bread with the living legends who were once us. But there will be no confetti. Even if you master yourself one day at a time, from top to bottom, from birth to death, from working at a McDonald's to managing a Major League Baseball team, there will be no confetti. Just live each day where it doesn't matter because it doesn't. Because it doesn't. Just live each day where it doesn't matter because it doesn't. Confetti is fun to have at a party where you're celebrating a special occasion. People don't want to be rained on like today unless it's with confetti. No one wants to go outside like today when it's raining, whether or not they have an umbrella. Only when it's sunny outside do people spend their day out enjoying it. Children will frolic in the park if they're not too occupied with their electronics. Adults can run errands with ease, free of concerns about the weather. As for confetti, it would be more festive and celebratory if it rained a lot of it at the beginning of each and every single day. Life would become a more thorough celebration. Hearty favors or not, it still is. We, as a society, sometimes fail to realize that each day is a gift. Even if it's the worst day of your life, maybe confetti can be useful after all. When you wake up to start that day, and when you get home and jump into bed to end it, maybe confetti can be the icing on the cake of a person's day, especially if it's bad. Pain is prologue as it leads to a more powerful place where if the powers that decide to reward you, confetti may be part of your life, glamour or no glamour. Sometimes pain leads to bad things, though. It could either be passed around as your mood can be contagious to others, or you can put your mind aside and make things better. Or you can get mad about it anyway, and then get over it. As for celebrating life, it needs more than a happy face and a positive attitude. Sometimes for survival, it could use an angry face and a little fist shaking eggs. Life is hard enough as it is, where we all suffer and die on the inside. We unleash a fury that most people don't understand on the outside. In this case, if that doesn't scream a confetti celebration, it surely screams a release of tension that could benefit us in the long haul, which can also save our health. The life people lead is a mystery to others who witness their actions, as they may do certain things that are questionable. There is a certain motive that they may have that makes them who they are. Some people may take several hours out of their day to work on a certain skill to cover up a flaw, like weightlifting, in order to improve their physical appearance, which may help improve their self-esteem. They may be insecure about that part of themselves and want to live a healthier lifestyle. Whatever it may be, it still won't lead to a world of confetti coming down from them from fighting obesity. Confetti is something that we could live without, though. It's okay to celebrate the good times without a need to be overly agitated. Plus, most people don't need to celebrate the success of a kid actor who just made $10 million doing some cheesy popcorn movie. His whole life must be overflowing with confetti in every nightclub he sets foot into. Although life needs to be celebrated one day at a time, living with a need for approval and praise is expecting to have confetti come down on you all the time. In reality, rain or harm does instead, especially if they hate you. Overall, confetti is the last thing we think about when we're celebrating. Well, there are people who expect those types of things to happen. All we should expect to have happen to us is that we're able to survive a rat race, that we have all but the pipe dream of working our way out of. A small percentage of the world may be able to sneak their way out of this trap. If anyone is able to accomplish this feat, maybe, just maybe, they might get their confetti moment. Otherwise, forget it. The confetti moment that we all will be getting is more rain, living in complex societal paradigms that will never give us the life we want, and just for being idealistic. By nature, maybe we do deserve worse. Take a minute to let that sink in. So, that's something I worked on several years back. I had no intention of releasing it to the public until I rediscovered it last fall. I decided to share it after all. So that's what we're facing every day, guys. Some people shrug it off and say another day in paradise, with the notion of maybe one day looking at the other side, getting themselves on the other side and saying, that was hard, but we made it. But they never made an effort to alleviate that. They just gutted through every day. Some people have to do that, but you don't always have to suffer. Sometimes those things can put you in a bad mood. Bad enough to maybe take it out on the wrong people. Which leads to the next poem. Have mood, will travel. My bad mood can travel from place to place. I'm walking around with this bad feeling. Don't go near me or you'll also get sick. In this messiness with the human race, their lack of empathy gets me reeling. My bad mood can travel from place to place. With the anger I showcase on my face, I share terrible vibes far from healing. Don't go near me or you'll also get sick. As people ride me and get on my case, my skin erodes and endures appealing. My bad mood can travel from place to place. My deep-seated anger is such a waste. I'll spread it to others and the ceiling. Don't go near me or you'll also get sick. As I feel the flames pick up a fast pace, the fire burns this world without yielding. My bad mood can travel from place to place. Don't go near me or you'll also get sick. Came and went. As I see her walking in the hallway, I felt my heart stop and then lost my breath. Stuck in my mind for the rest of the day, my love for her is scarier than death. I try more to think about other things, but it's far too impossible to do. While these feelings get stronger, my heart sings. I keep thinking about her with no clue. As we come to cross paths, the world slows down. It'll take me forever to walk by. With each step, the pressure begins to mount. Petrified with shock, I just can't say hi. As I passed her by, time stands still for sure. Everything around me becomes a blur. This is from Adventures Aren't Always Fun. It's the title track of that. Adventures aren't always fun. Some adventures are exciting, some are carte blanche, some make you suffer, either now or in the long run. Some can also benefit your health, but they're not always. They may make you stronger, make you feel like a warlord, some of them a little cagey. Some put you on cloud nine. Some make you take over heaven. But they're not always fun. They may give you extra years to your life. It may take some off as well. Well, just making you tired in due time, putting you to sleep, never to wake up. Except when you used to use the bathroom, but they're not always fun. They give you citrus outside, give you further vitality, make you sleep better and make you burst out of bed to suffer more, only to die either a champion or a loser. But they're not always fun. Thank you. Thank you. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us right now. I see who you are with the laser, you little dickhead. Oh, aren't you so cool? I saved all my allowance from mommy to buy a laser so I could shine into that Tom. I bet you're still a virgin, aren't you, Peckle? Now, why don't you be cool so the people around you don't beat your fucking brains in, and let me read my poetry. Okay? Thank you. Ugh! You see, when I'm up here and I'm in front of my cell phone, camera, I can say whatever I want to. I can cough as much as I want to. Shames and flukes. Worn out by a life's worth of shames and flukes, one seems to wonder if it's worth living. This is a hard life that not one rebukes, and all despite a lifetime of giving. From sharp hurts to bumpy and weary roads, rich or poor, mostly poor. These adventures, embraced from cross country to our abode, keep us wondering what's there to nurture. Maybe it's time to credit our resolve as we live and greatly struggle. We look inside at what we need to solve, since no one can help us wash off these stains. That's the problem sometimes. We all need help. But who cares to hear our loud, aching yelp? Yeah, putting out a lot of golden oldies tonight. When you take 5, I'll come back with more magic. See you soon.